Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, damn it! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep!
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out!
Where's your weapon?
To the battlements! Move!
Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Get ready!
Prepare to shoot! Position!
Take cover!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Lord, the gates!
Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
Police! What next?
Shoot him! Oh, knock it down! Die, you swine! Go fuck yourself!
Get ready! They're coming inside! Conway, move downstairs! We can handle it here!
On my way! Quick! Godwin! Get over here with that horse!
Oil on there, for fuck's sake!
You fuckers! Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Draw your sword and follow me! That's it!
been hit.
Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking Juvat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the chopper!
Dentes Fortuna, Juvat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
O Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanners take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Al dentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz. I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say?
The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you, or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me. More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a tracker? What would you know about documents? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Oh, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Brave, off you go. Go away, mutt. You'll get nothing from me. Henry, whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Get that mutt of yours to stop barking, will you? Do something about it. He's your dog. Can't hear a word anyone's saying.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well. Yes, at last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Do you know these parts?
A little. It's all rocks and woods. Lovely to look at, but shit for hunting in. If you don't watch your step, you could easily fall down some fissure.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanush's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you.
No doubt, but also because and besides, as the cook, I'm a...
Do you know why we're going?
For some big political...
Yeah, of course. I'm just...
Not really, but I reckon bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas, and we need to know who's going to stand on our... And the Royal Chamberlain...
To tell the truth, do you think our big mission...
Nothing to worry about. We'll get to Trotsky.
You're a bit sure of yourself.
Well, this ain't my first time delivering a message.
We might even discuss how to make...
Peace? I don't know. But I hope there's some chance. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up cumins is...
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep...
Come on, Oates. We'll get to Trotsky. We're a noble's escort. Those sausages of yours are only fit...
For Christ's sake, stop giving me a... I'll have you know, that sausage is... But neither you nor your dog will get to taste it.
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice. If you can get it back, I'll be glad...
Well, I'll see what I can do. I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow.
A wee bit. But we've got... And sensible too. And no doubt Lord von Berg. Clever folks can always somehow...
That's right. I can't imagine what could happen.
Not much chance of that.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like...
And have you ever been further than...
No, I never was. That's why Oates put in a word for me, so I... Besides, 400... And I'm in charge.
And you take good care...
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take... The only thing that bothers me is them... I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let...
Watch that tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
Where did you get the table?
From that cave. It was just lying. So I says to myself...
I see you've got dice.
Sure.
I heard you won a ring off Oak.
Fortune favours. Come on. On then, show us what you can do.
Unless you're playing for the first time. What are you waiting for? Hell to freeze over? Here. Aye, that'll do. That's enough for me. Your turn. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Well, you're not afraid of anything. If I was you, I'd take it. My God, I'm done. Ha! My luck.
That's just great.
You can never have too much.
Nah.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God.
About that sausage.
Yeah? Have you got the...
I don't.
No ring.
And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win.
Henry,
'cause
come
you
here.
always lose.
Henry, what the fuck?
What was what about?
With that captain. I thought they got us all. The way you...
They didn't do anything. Besides, that captain was...
Just an underling. How could you tell?
He backed down in the end, though.
Because I kept you in check. You better keep your nose out of it.
I apologise.
That's all right. His tone got on my nerves too. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then, well, since you're... How about stretching our limbs a bit?
You're in the mood for that after riding?
Certainly. So then?
All right, then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it?
Let's save the wages.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to you. You've got armour on, so just grab... Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So,
do you think we're gonna put on your helmet and armor?
can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him...
Don't worry.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
Let's
get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Well, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly. Now, a longer sequence. You want to wear me down like... Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard! Good! Wrong! Defend yourself properly! Good! That's the way! Good!
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. Nice, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Strike back after the block. You have to follow up with a strike. Nice. Good, Henry. You have to block first. Well, you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Nice! Good riposte! I was too slow. Nice. Nice work, Henry. All right. I get it, for Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
All right. 100 groschen it is.
Defend yourself! Off to a good start. And another. And another. That one hit the spot. Put up a fight at least. Now we're even.
Or square again. Well done. You won. But I held my own. I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet. Fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Come on, Henry.
So who won, gent?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. Since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a... How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all.
So much has happened since then.
God's truth. We had no lack...
Indeed. Almost as...
Oats?
What's left of our supply?
If you told us earlier, and you could have cooked it...
That tavern where you...
Ha!
And then you tried it on...
She was pretty.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed. If I hadn't convinced him you were the...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that. Felt...
Ha! The whole world turns around. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours.
Teresa. She lived with that...
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good?
I don't know.
Nothing?
No.
I don't get it.
You know.
Apart from the mosquito.
Aye.
Where were you yesterday evening, Hen? That's not what I call watching over...
Hey, don't...
In the camp. It was Conrad's turn to gather.
Oh, yeah? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark.
You gave me a nasty shock. You're as quiet as a man.
And what about, I mean, will we be...
It depends. Once von Berghoff...
What? Straight back on the road?
Well...
Does anyone know anything more about...
Only what, sir? That von Berg. That's why we're gonna...
But yes, you fellas will...
I heard he insists, and that he's got a big collection.
And is he any... It ain't nothing.
No, I prefer other weapons. Would you take a mace in your hand? No dancing around in...
Too right. I feel like a king when I...
I'm surprised you didn't, since you never stopped going on about the sword.
That sword is the only... Well, that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of...
Well...
No, it's all...
Well, I...
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though.
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again. It's complicated. And no offense.
We rolled dice.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle.
Anyone for another?
No thanks. I must wash myself down.
My words, we can't turn up at Trotsky to...
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds. Oh.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans. Oh.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.